in the wishbone behind Connor with the wide receiver wide to the right, and the handoff goes to Thompson, and Thompson off the left side crosses the 40 to about the 42-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for North Miami at about the North Miami 42, a gain of 12 for Thompson off the left tackle for the Warriors. Warriors in the wishbone with one wide receiver, and the wide receiver is DJ Captain. And the three backs are Thompson and Flaherty along with Jason C. And the tight end is Jeff Hoover. Back in the wishbone, the wide receiver to the left. 1st and 10, North Miami at the Warrior 42. Connor quarterbacking, and the first man through is Flaherty, and Flaherty gets about 2 or 3 yards, just 2 yards up to the 44.
Well, we've seen 2 plays. Now we'll see if the pass comes in.
2 plays, 2 running plays. 2nd down and 8 at the 44 for North Miami. Warriors and the Kings in quarter number 1. And then the Kings and the Tigers in quarter number 2. Back in the wishbone for North Miami with Bart Connor, and wide receiver to the left is DJ Canton. The third man through is C, and C gets off the right side, crosses midfield, 45-40, and knocked out of bounds at about the 36-yard line of Lewis Cass.
I know Coach Bridge said he thought one of the advantages for the Warrior backfield was quickness, and I'll tell you what, when Jason turned the corner, he was off to the races.
He got outside around the 50-yard line, and nobody could catch him. Good game by Jason C. at the 36 of Lewis Cass. If you remember last year, North Miami scored twice against the Kings.
Well, the Warriors have gone left, they've gone up the middle, and they've gone right. This has got to be the pass play.
Well, they've run 3 plays and 3 different ones. Wide receiver K is Captain, back in the wishbone, and a handoff right up the middle to Flaherty, and Flaherty no gain as the tackle by Nate Simpson, and might have lost a yard, half a yard. It's 2nd down and long, about 2nd and 11.
What a great play. Inside by Simpson over the nose. He really came up and made a nice play there.
So the Warriors have 2nd down and long, and this is one thing that I don't think Bob Bridge wants to get into, a long situation where he has to throw the football. 2nd and 11 at the 36 of Lewis Cass. Back in the wishbone for North Miami. Hand off to, quarterback Connor keeps it and was knocked out of bounds inside the 30, about the 29-yard line. Clock still runs, and a gain of 7 for Connor. So it's at the 29 of Lewis Cass, and it's 2nd down and about 4. 3rd and 4. 3rd down and 4 for North Miami. At the 29. Back in the wishbone with Captain wide to the right. With Flaherty, the up man, in the wishbone. Connor handing off to Thompson, and Thompson off the left side, and gets close to a 1st down.
Again, the hole was there for Troy very quickly, and he had the speed to get through it and break the line of scrimmage, and then, of course, lost the footing at about the 26-yard line and is very close to that 1st down.
Now we got officials timeout for a measurement. 9:25 to go in the quarter, and the Warriors looking to move the football, and it's either 1st down or 4th and short.
And this has been a very good sustained drive for North Miami.
And it's going to be short. 4th down for the Warriors.
This is where Bridge will throw the ball.
Yeah, probably.
Could almost see him look up here and say, what?
Maybe one of them really dipsy-doodle plays. 4th and short at the 26 of Lewis Cass. Captain comes wide to the right, with Thompson, C, and Flaherty in the wishbone behind Connor. And Connor will keep it himself. He pulls his way across the 25 to about the 23 for a 1st down. So the offensive line of North Miami pushed Lewis Cass about 2 yards, and Connor gets the 1st down at the 23. 1st down. 9 minutes to go in the quarter. And North Miami's taking the ball from their own 30 to the 23 of Lewis Cass. And Connor sets the offense for North Miami in the wishbone. Hand off, and Connor keeps it himself off the left side, crosses the 15 and inside the 15 to about the 13-yard line.
Is there any other team, I wonder, in the MIC or that Cass plays on the season that runs the wishbone and runs it as well as the Warriors do?
I don't think so. I know Western and Northwestern like to throw the ball, and Western runs the ball quite well. I don't think Cass is going to see this during the MIC.
And it's so tough when you don't see the bone on a lot of occasions to defense it. It's just so different and so quick that it takes a while.
Especially when a quarterback can fake really, really well. Second and short at the 14 of Lewis Cass. Connor handing off to Thompson, and Thompson off the left side and inside the 10-yard line before being knocked out of bounds by Matt Good of Lewis Cass. It'll be first and goal at the 8 or 9-yard line. First and goal for the Warriors of 8:04 to go in the quarter at the 9-yard line for North Miami. Of course, some of the coaches don't like to see the wishbone because it takes them about 2 weeks to get used to it.
You bet, and then you've got to get away from it when the regular season starts.
Connor with Captain wide to the left in the wishbone at the 9-yard line. And we got movement all over the place on Lewis Cass' defensive side. And we will wait and see who this is on. First flag of the night. Dead ball, foul. Offside against Lewis Cass, and that'll move it closer to the goal line for North Miami. And they will move the ball inside the 5, just inside the 5-yard line. First and goal at about the 4.5. And the Warriors back into the wishbone with 7:45 to go in the quarter. No score in the ball game in this first quarter. Handed off to Flaherty, and Flaherty goes in from 5 yards out on the right side. So good blocking up front by North Miami, and the Warriors have taken a 6-0 lead.
You know, Mark, the Warriors made that drive look very easy. Not much of a problem, except when they had the 3rd and long, and the 4th and short, went for it, converted that, and then it was right into the end zone.
Because they were able in the 2nd and 11 to get about 6 or 7 yards, so that made the 3rd down a lot easier than it was expected. So Flaherty will try the extra point as soon as he gets his shoe tied. And the holder will be the quarterback, Bart Connor. With 7:36 to go in the first quarter, and North Miami leading 6-0 on the 5-yard run. And now the penalty flag. Now this might hurt the Warriors if they have to do this this year.
And you know, that's one of those little things that always seems to come up in a jamboree that you really want to happen now.
Yeah, right.
Rather than in the regular season where you might need this extra point to win a ball game, and instead of kicking from short yardage, now you're going to be kicking from about 25 out.
Flaherty will try to add on the extra point after he scored the touchdown from 5 yards out. Good snap, the hold, and the kick is good. So Flaherty adds the extra point, and with 7:36 to go in the quarter, North Miami 7, Lewis Cass nothing. We'll be back right after this.
We have a way with money. We'd like to share it with you. We have a way of making it pay while we're doing our best for you.
Are the following men on your most wanted list? Washington, Lincoln, Hamilton, Jackson, and Franklin? If you need money for a home improvement or new car or any worthwhile project, let the loan officers at First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Peru get in touch with these guys. Maybe you're looking for a new home or appliances. No penalty for early repayment.
Kings on offense from their own 30. Pass complete from Darren Jones to Jason Woollever. Gain of 3.
First Federal Savings and Loan Association.
Carry by Jones. Gain of 5 on the carry makes it 3rd and 3. Simpson stopped short of the first down. Fourth down and about a foot for the Kings.
Good football player. He does about anything. Woollever is in the backfield, and North Miami might have, I don't know, second, third effort.
Boy, that is close. What a
By
great job
Simpson.
by Hoover. Just got underneath the pile and bulldozed the folks out, and John Wildermuth also a great job up front.
But a first down for Lewis Cass, just crossing the 40-yard line. But Hoover had the play stopped, but after second and third effort by Lewis Cass, they at the first down, just crossing the 40-yard line.
This was the question mark for Bridge this year, was the defense. He was not sure just how this defensive unit would play against someone else. We're finding out
We're
tonight.
finding out tonight. The pitch out to Alt, and Alt is being manhandled. A couple of North Miami's. Hetzner was one of them, and the other one by Wildermuth. And a loss back to the 39, where it is second down and long.
Great pursuit, just excellent pursuit. The guy that came through and really made the play for the Warriors was Hetzner. He just did a great job.
I think the young man that's going to really solidify the defense might be Brad Hoover up in the middle. Quarterback is Jones for Lewis Cass in the I formation. Back to pass, one step, the throw to the right side is incomplete, intended for Vaughn McCarter, and it's third down and 11.
And again, Hetzner coming in on the blitz. They're putting pressure on the quarterback.
Warrior defense playing quite well here in the Jamboree in their first series of downs. It's third and long for Lewis Cass with 4:39 to go in the quarter. Two wide receivers to the right, and that's Woollever and also Metter. Jones back to pass, rolling out to his right, looking for Woollever and Metter. The pass to Metter is incomplete and intended for Metter, but it was broken up and by Troy Thompson, but Thompson kind of had a hold of the wide receivers. The ball was going over their heads.
Boy, Troy came down and kind of held his hands out to the official, says, I really didn't touch him. So they get away with one, I think, there.
So it's fourth down and 11 at the 39, and the Warriors will get it for the second time, and Jason C. back in to receive the punt from Lewis Cass at the 39. Moss, and almost blocked by North Miami. Might have been tipped, but it landed at about the 35 and then knocked around by Lewis Cass at about the 42, 43. It hit about the 44. And about 3 or 4 Kings hit the football kind of accidentally. So the Warriors will take over. Now the referees are trying to decide either 41 or 44. It's going to be at about the 45 of North Miami, where the Warriors will get their second possession of the night. Wide receiver to the left this time is Matt Myers for North Miami, as they are still in the wishbone with Connor, the quarterback, handing off to Thompson, and Thompson off the right side. He gets about 2 yards. Make that Jason C. And C has knocked it out of bounds at about the 46 or 47-yard line by Good and Browning, along with Simpson of Lewis Cass. Gain of 1 for North Miami. Second down and 9. Warriors back in the wishbone. Myers wide to the right, with Thompson, C, and Flaherty in the backfield in the wishbone behind Connor. Connor sets the ball club, and Flaherty crosses the midfield stripe to about the 44 of Lewis Cass as he just pulls his way over with good blocking up front.
I tell you what, Craig Burns, and also up front for the Warriors, Edwin Whittlesey, what a hole they opened up the middle.
So the Warriors get a first down at the Lewis Cass 44 with 3:50 to go in a quarter.
You know, this Warrior offensive unit, Mark, is making it look awfully easy here tonight.
Kind of making it too easy to start the season. Connor sets the ball club in the wishbone. And now we got flags everywhere as the Kings, people up front, moved just before the snap. Dead ball offside against the Kings, and that'll move the ball to the 39 of Lewis Cass for North Miami, where it'll be 1st and 5. We've not seen a pass yet from North Miami, but they've been able to run the ball quite effectively.
And I think that, again, Coach Bridge expected to be able to do that, I think, with this the backfield that he has and the offensive line that he has up there tonight.
We've been able to run inside and outside. Back to pass. There comes the pass. Connor outside, and it is almost picked off by Bill Browning as it was intended for Jeff Hoover at about the 22-yard line. We hadn't seen a pass all night, and then we get one.
And I am really surprised, as well defensed as Hoover was, with the Warriors run on the bone and then coming up with a pass. And if the pass had been there, I think Hoover had no problem catching it, but he was pretty well defended.
So back into the wishbone, North Miami, 2nd down and 5 at the 39. Connor gets it to Flaherty, and Flaherty gets about 3. It'll be 3rd and short for North Miami with 3:15 to go in the quarter. It's at the 37-yard line. It'll be 3rd and 3. Gain of 1 for Flaherty as the Warriors scored on a run by Flaherty of 5 yards. He added the extra point, and it's 7-0. Wide to the right is Myers. Back in the wishbone for the Warriors with Connor. Connor back to Flaherty on the draw and crosses the 30 to the 26, maybe about to the 27 or 28-yard line. And the Warriors get another 1st down. So North Miami's running the football quite effectively. It's at the 28, 1st and 10.
And they're running the football, again, very, very hard. Flaherty and C and Thompson, they're really putting the head down and knocking helmets on this thing.
Wide to the left is Myers, back in the wishbone, 2:35 to go in the quarter. Connor back to Flaherty again, and nope, Connor's got the football, and he lost it, and pouncing on the football for North Miami is Steve Wagner at the 20-yard line. So the Warriors get a break, looking for more. And coming to the wide to the right is Chad Hatfield for the Warriors. Back in the wishbone for North Miami. Connor gets it to Thompson. Thompson off the left side, gets outside, and crosses the 15 and maybe to the 14. He gets a 1st down. Gain of about 5 yards.
And he carried Ryan Hammond about half those 5 yards, too. And Hammond outweighs him by 50 pounds.
It looked like he was going to get outside and go all the way, but Hammond had a hold of his jersey. 15-yard line for North Miami at the Cass 15, 1st and 10. 1:35 to go in the quarter. And wide to the left will be Hatfield as Connor sets the ball club back into the wishbone. Gets it to Flaherty on the draw, and Flaherty right up the middle, crosses the 10, maybe to the 9-yard line. So the Warriors moving the football again, a gain of 6. It'll be 2nd and 4 at the 9 of Lewis Cass. With 1:02 to go in the quarter. Connor brings the ball club up, leading 7-0 with 52 seconds to go in the quarter. Wide to the right is Myers. Connor sets the ball club back in the wishbone, lost the football, and we'll have to wait and see who got it. And the bad snap. Looks like North Miami recovered with Connor with 38 seconds to go. It's 3rd down. And now we get a timeout, North Miami. We'll be back right after this.
At Paul Richard Chevrolet Geo Chevy.
Warriors in this first quarter lead at 7-0 on a 5-yard run by Flaherty. Added the extra point. The Warriors down at the Lewis Cass 9-yard line. 3rd down and 5 yards to go. We'll wait and see what happens on this 3rd down situation. They've been running the football quite well. Just have to wait and see. 3rd and long. Back into the wishbone for North Miami. Connor gets it to the 3rd man through. Thompson on the right side and into the end zone. Touchdown, North Miami. Troy Thompson, a 9-yard run, and the Warriors have a 13-0 lead.
What a great effort by Thompson. He strung the pursuit out, kept stringing it, and finally just dove into the corner of the end zone ahead of the Lewis Cass player, Ryan Hammond. Just a great effort.
So the Warriors score like they did last year twice against Lewis Cass, have done it again this year. So a 9-yard run by Thompson with 27 seconds to go in the quarter. And Flaherty will try to add the extra point.
See if he gets that shoe tied on a little bit quicker this time around.
I think he did this time. Maybe not. Yeah, he did. The kick is, wait and see, is good. So with 27 seconds to go, it's North Miami 14, Lewis Cass nothing.
Well, let's bring you up to date on some yardage figures that we have for the Warriors through this first quarter of play. Troy Thompson has rushed for 35 yards, Flaherty 35, C20, and Connor for 27. Not bad balance out of the wishbone for that kind of a statistic.
And that's basically what you want to do, is get some balance out of all four of those players so nobody really keys on any one player. And they've been able to do that. Lewis Cass only getting the football for the second time, and the quarter's about over. Right up the middle for North Miami, or for Lewis Cass is Simpson, and Simpson gets a couple of yards, gets it close to the 34. So it'll be 2nd down and 6 for Lewis Cass with the 12 seconds to go in the quarter. Wide to the left is Metter, and wide to the right is Woollever with quarterback Jones. Jones back to pass, looking for one, knocked down by one of the North Miami players up front. It looks like Alan Hetzer. So the quarter is over. So after the quarter, it's North Miami 14, Lewis Cass nothing. We'll be back with quarter number 2 right after this.
Second quarter, Brent. In that last quarter, we had 128 yards passing. What I liked is he diversified everything. Wasn't just depending on one player. Several players were involved. The offense and defensive line did an excellent job, and I know that was a great concern of Coach Rugman's coming in. And they've got to come away with that quarter with a lot of confidence and build for the future. Also, holding Lewis Cass down in their defensive end, picking off that pass right at the goal line. That pass helped a lot.
I formation for Mechanical. Josh Chance, the quarterback, Maris in motion, and now we're going to get a halfback option pass, maybe, and it's incomplete. Incomplete pass as Howard Conley was trying to throw the ball to Eric Maris down the right side.
I think you called that right. It looked like a halfback pass, but the receiver was covered.
So it looks like they're going to try to get the ball to Maris as much as possible. Coming into the ball game is Joey Carrico, and leaving is Conley. Wide to the left is Chris Morris, wide receiver, back in the I formation for Mechanical. David Moore, the fullback, behind Josh Chance, and the pitch goes outside to Randy Miller. Miller gets outside and knocked out of bounds by Jason C. at about the 35, 36-yard line. Gain of about 5 yards from Mechanical, where it will be 3rd and 5 with 11:44 to go in the third quarter. Make it 4-yard gain. It is 3rd and 6. Maris back in the ball game. Josh Chanson leaving is Randy Miller. So the Braves on 3rd and 6 at their own 34. Chris Morris wide to the left. The backs are split behind Chance, Moore and Maris. And up the middle to David Moore, and Moore gets about a yard as in on the tackle was Craig Burns for North Miami. It will be 4th and 5 at the 35-yard line for the Braves, and back to receive the punt from Mechanical Jason C. And we'll have to wait and see who's doing the punting for Mechanical. C back at about the 32-yard line of North Miami. Low snap. The kick is away by Conley, and a fair catch by C, and it is caught at the 40-yard line, where the Warriors will get their first possession of the third quarter. No score in quarter number 3 as the Warriors will get their first offensive series here in the third quarter. Connor back to quarterback in the wishbone. Catton wide to the right. Sets the ball club and gets it to Thompson. Thompson off the left side and crosses the 44 and close to the 45. And a gain of 4 for North Miami as the Braves. In on the tackle was Dale Rogers of the Braves. It's second down and 6, a gain of 4 for the Warriors with just under 10:50 to go in the third quarter. As the Warriors get St. Catton to the left. Back into the wishbone for North Miami at their own 45. Second and 6. Connor to Thompson. Thompson off the right side and tackled the first man to hit him. Head on was Alvin Beats. Good hit by Beats.
Excellent hit.
And it's at the 46. It'll be third and 4. Gain of 2 for the Warriors. With 10:18 to go. So the Warriors, who scored 14 points in the opening quarter, it's their first possession of the third. It's third down and 4 at their own 46 against the Braves. Back into the wishbone for North Miami. Connor still has the football, and he's going to get the first down, crosses midfield to the 45 and knocked out of bounds. Chris Morris, along with Michael Hunt, pushes Connor out of bounds at the Brave 45-yard line, just inside the 45 of the Braves. Just under 10 minutes to go in the third as the Warriors pick up a first down. They were able to get outside and get the first. Catton wide to the right, back to the wishbone for North Miami. Under 9:40 to go in the third. Connor handing off to Flaherty. Flaherty right up the middle, crosses the 35 and close to the 33-yard line. Moore in on the tackle for the Braves, and also Alvin Beats and Conley. They get Howard Conley in on the tackle along with David Moore. And another first down for North Miami as they move the ball to the 33. 9:25 to go in the third. Catton wide to the left. Back into the wishbone for Connor and North Miami. Sets the ball up, gets it to Flaherty. And Flaherty hit right at the line of scrimmage by Rogers and Conley. Might have got a yard. It'll be second down. No gain. So Conley in on the tackle. And it's second down and a long 9 for Warriors with just under 9 minutes to go in the third.
The Braves are really hitting hard.
They are. They're standing people up. Back in the wishbone. Connor still has pitches to Thompson. Thompson off the left side, gets around the corner, and he almost had the ball stolen by Conley. And we'll see where they place the football. It looks like at the 25-yard line will be third and 1. 8:25 to go in the third quarter, and the Warriors it'll be third and 2 at the 25. Gain of 7. It's third down and 2 for North Miami. You're listening to the Jamboree on WARU FM, Peru, Indiana. 8:10 to go in the third. No score between the Braves and the Warriors. Back to the wishbone. Connor gets it to Thompson. Thompson right up the middle and crosses the 20 to about the 17-yard line. Another first down for North Miami. The Warriors moving the football, a gain of about 8 yards for Thompson. Of 8:01 to go, and it's at the 17-yard line for the Warriors. Warriors moving the ball on the ground effectively all night. We've seen one pass and it was incomplete. Catton wide to the right, back into the wishbone for Connor. Just under 8 minutes to go. Connor gets it to Flaherty. No, he still has the football. That's Connor, and he is being wrestled down, but he got away. Wide open on the left side as he crosses the field. 10-yard line, and inside the 10 to the 9. Crosby tried to go right, got pinned in, and then went back to the left.
What an effort by Connor. Came to the right, stopped, could have quit right then, didn't. Took off to the left, got an 8-yard gain.
Second down and 2, a gain of 2 for Connor at the 9-yard line. Back in the wishbone with Catton wide to the left. Good scramble by quarterback Bart Connor. Sets the ball club. Gets a right to Jason C. Trying to get outside. Gets around the right side. Now Maris, first man to get a hold of Jason C. A gain of about a yard or 2 for Jason C. Also in on the tackle was Alvin Beats, but Maris was the first one to hit him. It's third and a yard at the 8. 6:40 to go in the third. No score in this third quarter. North Miami scored 14 points in the opening quarter. Peru scored 21 in the second. We've had no scoring yet in this quarter. 6.5 minutes to go. Connor sets the ball clubbing wide to the left. Is the wide receiver. And that is Catman picking up the first down for North Miami is Flaherty, and Flaherty gets inside the 5 to about the 3-yard line. It'll be first and goal at the 3.
So Miami does a good job of using the clock. They've had it, I bet, for what?
Almost 5 minutes. Mechanical line had the ball about a minute. They used the clock quite well in that first quarter because Castle had the ball twice in that first quarter.
Their philosophy is if you don't have the ball, you can't score with it.
And that's exactly what it is. Now we got some movement on the defensive end for Mechanical. And moves at half the distance, probably to about the 2-yard line, offside against the Braves. And North Miami hasn't had a penalty yet in their quarter and a half that we've played.
Nope.
And that's been good. Cat wide to the left, back into the wishbone for North Miami with Thompson, C, and Flaherty. Connor, the quarterback, hand off to, he still has the football and just walks in on the left side. A fake to Flaherty and just walked around on the left side for a touchdown. And North Miami scores their 6th point, has 6 points in this quarter. And 20 for the game. It's 5:43 to go, and North Miami made that look easy as well.
That was an excellent fake. The whole Mechanical team went after the guy with the ball, who they thought had the ball. Connor went around the end.
Flaherty made a good fake, too. He thought he should have had the ball and made everybody else go after him.
He played the fake real well, yes.
5:43, and Flaherty trying to get his shoe on, and we might have another delay. He got his shoe back on just in time. And the point after by Flaherty is blocked by Mechanical, and the man looked like might have been Scott Troyer. Well, the 5:43 to go in the quarter. It's North Miami 6, Mechanical 0. We'll be back right after this.
We have a way with money. We'd like to share it with you. We have a way of making it pay while we're doing our best for you.
Are the following men on your most wanted list?
Summer on the snap. Recovered by the Braves. 2nd and 10.
Down the field 3 times tonight to score. Twice in the first quarter and once this quarter. And the Braves get the football for the 2nd time tonight. Wide to the right is Melvin Thigpen, and wide to the left is Chris Morris. Chance, the quarterback. The backs are split. Chance gets it to Moore. Moore right up the middle, crosses the 40, 45, and the 47-yard line. First down for the Braves. And in on the tackle for North Miami was Craig McConney as the Braves move it from the 35 to the 47, a gain of 12. As David Moore right up the middle gets 12 yards for the Braves. Morris wide to the left. Carrico wide to the right. The backs are split behind Josh Chance. Chance handing off to Moore right up the middle again. Gets to midfield. And on the tackle was Adam Towner of North Miami. At midfield, it's 2nd and 7 for the Braves with 4:13 to go in quarter number 3. as David Moore has picked up 15 yards in the last 2 carries for the Braves. At midfield, coming up on 4 minutes. Morris to the right, Carrico to the left. And Moore in motion. No, now he sets himself to the left of Josh Chance. Pitch out. Nope, still has the football. Broken play. Josh Chance being handled very well at the 41-yard line of Mechanical. And the Alan Hetzer in on the tackle. Back to the 41-yard line, a loss of 9.
Went to pitch ball. The man wasn't there to pitch it to. Kind of got stuck.
Had to eat the football. And by the time that, he had 3 or 4 guys all over.
3 or 4 guys coming at him. He was running scared.
3rd down and 17 at the Brave 41. I formation for the Braves. Conley and Moore, the 2 running backs, in the I behind Chance. Back to pass, straight back. The throw to Morris is incomplete, in and out of the hands. And a fine defensive play by Troy Thompson here on the left side.
Good pass, but also a good defensive play.
It just hung up just a little bit too long, and Thompson was able to knock it away. And it would have been a 1st down. Conley to punt. 4th and 17 at the Brave 41, and Thompson back to make that Jason C. back to receive the punt for North Miami. Conley, good snap this time, and almost blocked. He was knocked to the ground, but no call, and the ball is going to be dead about the 26-yard line of North Miami. So not a bad punt by Conley with 2:52 to go in the 3rd, and it's 6-0 North Miami. The Braves back on defense. At the 26 of the Warriors, North Miami will have the football, and Connor is out of the ball game. We'll see who will quarterback. It looks like Troy Thompson.
If North Miami stays to form, McConaughey may not see the ball again.
That's true. And they're back into the wishbone, but this time Thompson is quarterbacking. Make that Jason C. And C gets it to Thompson. Thompson around the left side, 30, 35, 40. And Conley wrestles him down at about the 45 or 46-yard line. So a good tackle, gain of about 20 yards by Thompson after the pitch from Jason C. 2:22 to go in the 3rd. So Conley knocked Thompson out of bounds, gain of almost 20 yards, make it 19 yards to the 45 of North Miami. C is quarterbacking. Cat and wide to the left. Fake to Flaherty, and he hands off to the second man through. And that was Steve Wagner, and Wagner gets it to midfield, a gain of about 6 yards, 5 yards, and it's 2nd and 5 at midfield. Coming up on 2 minutes of the 3rd quarter, and the Warriors have scored in this quarter to lead 6-0. The final quarter will be the Tigers and the Braves. Thompson, make that C with Thompson in the backfield, gets it to Flaherty. Flaherty crosses midfield to the 45, and he has a 1st down. And wrestled down by Conley of the Braves and also Judd Frost of the Braves. 1st down just inside the 45 of the Braves with 1:36 to go in period number 3. The Warriors will host Caston next Friday night, where the Braves will be going to Mississinawa. Wide to the right this time is McCarney. Gives it to Thompson from C, and Thompson almost lost the football as the Braves tried to wrestle it away from him. And Thompson gets it to the 41 of the Braves, with David Moore coming up off the bottom of the pile. Gain of 3, and it's 2nd down and 7 with 1:10 to go in period number 3. Jason C. quarterbacking this series of downs as Bart Connor got the Warriors 3 scores here tonight. Back in the wishbone, and now we've got penalty flags with just under a minute to go. McConaughey is coming back in. 56 seconds to go in the 3rd. And we got another dead ball foul. That is illegal procedure against the Warriors. It'll cost them 5. It'll be 2nd down and 12. at the 46-yard line. 56 seconds to go in period number 3.
Got an excellent crowd here tonight.
It's a big crowd on this side and a pretty good crowd on the other side.
Enthusiastic.
Jason C. back to pass. Looking for a receiver. McConney is wide open, and we might have a pass interference against Chris Morris of Mechanicawa, and the flag is down at the 22.
As McConaughey turned, he got bumped. They threw the flag for pass interference.
Pass interference against the Braves. It'll cost them 15. It'll be first down. 39 seconds to go in the third.
I don't think McConaughey's going to get the ball back.
I don't think so either. They do this all season long. I don't think any opponent's going to see the ball very long.
That's part of what North Miami football is about. They're running that wishbone, grounding it out.
Not making mistakes, and they haven't made any mistakes at all.
I think they've had one penalty, no fumbles, no interceptions.
First and 10 at the 31 after the pass interference. Jason C. hands off to right up the middle to Jeff Hoover, and Hoover crosses the 30 to the 29. And we got a timeout, North Miami, and we'll be back right after this.
Penalty against the Braves. Pass was incomplete.
So good defensive play by Eric Nurse, the cornerback. And wide to the left this time for North Miami is Matt Myers. Back in the wishbone. Right up the middle is Hoover, and Hoover crosses the 20 to about the 18-yard line. It'll be a first down. Time out to move the chains with 20 seconds to go. And the Warriors have it at the Brave 18-yard line as clock continues to run. Jason C. set the ball club with 12 seconds to go. Gives the ball. Now we got penalty flags all over the place. 9 seconds to go in the third. He tried to get the ball off real quick. We might have had some movement.
North Miami didn't get set up.
Illegal procedure against North Miami. And that'll move them back 5 yards. It'll be first and 15. Back to the 24. 9 seconds to go in the third quarter. And the clock is going to run. And we may not have any more plays in this quarter, so the third quarter is over. So the third quarter belongs to North Miami. The Warriors have beaten the Braves 6-0. We'll be back with period number 4 right after this.
We haven't